So my dear friends, winter eclipse is near, and for this mythological date, I show you my mythological picture from the Central Europe mythology. We go back in time, in the pagan times, before Christianity. We go back to the old fairy tales and myths, and I show you now my painting. The witches are flying on a broomstick on the 1st of May to celebrate some hardcore orgies with the Satan. We say they go to the Blocksberg. So, on full moon, riding high. Here we see the scene a little bit bigger, and we see the Frau Holle. Frau Holle, she's actually shaking the pillows in the morning and making snow, and she's for the weather. She's also very important. She's an old pagan figure, and she's also for the holla tree. I'll show you later the holla tree. We see the beer, we see the wild boars, the magpie with a diamond in the mouth. We see all the seasons. We have nighttime, we have other side daytime, we have springtime here, we have winter, we have autumn. Actually, in this part of the picture you see everything. So here we have a little bit closer look to the biggest witch riding on the broom, flying high on endless sky. The wild boars, the magpie, we have the mermaid, we have the seagull with the seal, the Vikings coming for robbery, the coast, big castles defending themselves winter time. We have the monolith culture. The same like building Stonehenge. We have in the back Helgoland, this really huge red rock. We have the German eagle flying clear and near. We see the castles on the rocks high up, looking over the whole land. We see the east coast sea. We have the big albatross seagulls in the sky. We're coming down, we have a portrait of a lynx. Now they come back a little bit. The few lynx are in the German woods, but they used to be all wiped away. We have this one, is also still in Poland. We see the wild bison, this is called the wiesent. Bigger than a bison, living in the woods, very shy, hiding, and strong like wow. They are the strongest in the woods. The red deer roaring in autumn. It's autumn time there in this part. Checking the chicks. We have the blacksmith culture. The blacksmith is a very special kind of tribes. They are like magical. They do swords who are unbreakable. We had this blacksmith who was Wieland der Schmied. He was trying to fly. He built wings and flew with the sun. Too near to the sun, and so the wax melted and they fall down. I don't know if I think they just broke the full legs, they could not move anymore. We have the fox and the goose, typical. Everybody is looking for another. The magic forest with the Buntspecht, the tock 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 tock. I don't know the English word. We have the biggest owl. They are so clever. They know everything. They see everything. They turn the head around 180 degrees in every direction. The house, some smoke is coming out of the chimney. Some light is burning. And the house belongs to the magical herb witch, going out to collect mushrooms, looking for herbs, having the raven sitting on the shoulder, the black cat around. The wolf is there. We see some moonflowers, opium. We have the fingerhood, poison. We have the next picture. The elves dancing, flying around a Feuer salamander. I don't know, the salamander is not a lizard, he is like a water lizard. I have no, I don't know the English name. This is a very special one. He is also poison, and he has some Holy Spirit. we have the Allkönig. The Allkönig is making the irregular lights. The lights have no reason, they just come and go. And he is the boss from the elves. He is actually from Goethe, very well mentioned in the Allkönig. And we have Lorelei sitting on the rock, driving the shipmen crazy who are going down the Rhine. They don't look for the rocks, they just look for the Lorelei, and though they get smashed and drowned. We have big giants, Rübezahl, the giant with the oak tree sitting. It's a portrait of the oak tree also, with the Eichelheer and Storch und ein Reh. The next one is actually the German Nandi. Very strong, really long horns. Actually, they made some harps out of that in ancient times, from the horns. They sound good. Very strong. It's so-called the Our Ox, standing on the River Rhine. The next one is Siegfried. Siegfried is actually very well known as the dragon worm killer. He was the only one who was able to kill this dragon worm, and then he took a bath in his blood, and only one leaf fall on his shoulder, and the rest of his body could not get wounded anymore. And a very bad story went on, so his enemy got to know about that part of his shoulder and killed him. Hagen. Actually, this happened just right here in the Odenwald, just around the corner. We see the bats waking up from the fight, flying out of the cave, a lizard, all these plants, this Preiselbeere, we have Datura, we have the Mohn, we have the Holunder, the Holler. This is the Holler bush I told you from Frau Holle. We have a wild mouse, a forest mouse. Very nice mouse. We have the Gnome, the Troll. They are actually no dwarves, they are just more like ghosts, but they do always kind of crazy things to the people. Actually, sometimes it's just joking, sometimes it's heavy. On the willow tree, making jokes, fooling around. So this is actually the portrait of the Holler tree, Holunderbusch. We have also a Maikäfer, a beetle, sitting there, detailing some mushrooms. We have the German squirrel. The German squirrel gets really rarely now because the American squirrels taken over the gray ones, and they are bigger and they chase them. Fuck them. We have the Wegwarte on the street. It's called Wegwarte because they're always blowing on the side of the street, of the roads. We have a ducks here. Actually, it's a mythological animal, but I don't have the English name. But when you see him, you know him. So, classical dwarfs. See, the dwarfs, they work hard, they go mining, they go digging for precious stones, for gold, for precious metal. And they also party, they make music. The kitchen is warm, food may be ready, and the diamonds are shining from the stash place. Oh, the next picture is now, we have this really huge beetle. We call them deer beetle because they have so big horns and they fight each other like crazy. Really nice, really big. We have the big spider. We have the Kathäusernelke. We have some other detailed flowers I will show you later. We have this beautiful butterfly. Ein Pfauenauge. Actually, the most detailed thing I ever painted. I'll show you later. This we have classical, the rabbit and the eagle. This story was they're making a race. The rabbit runs, says, "Oh, I beat you up," but the eagle put on every part of the road his wife, his children. At the end, he was first, so he won. And the rabbit was full fun. So, next we have this plant, this nice meadow with from the scientific book taken all the flowers there, with the Glockenblume, Löwenzahn, Kornblume, wilde Möhre, we have a little bee, we have Vergissmeinnicht, we have the Wiesensalbei, we have Ackerwinde, we have Johanniskraut, we have Klee, Schwägerisch, Veilchen, Kartäusernelke, Lichtnelke und Gänseblümchen. Einen kleinen Marienkäfer haben wir noch, einen Wurm, der durchs Laub krabbelt und natürlich die Fliegenpilze. The magic mushrooms in the meadow. So on the other side there is this waterman. Actually, this is a very special one. We still have some procedures to the in the Black Forest where the people go with Jesus' cross to the lake to keep the waterman cool and down, that he don't eat the children and leave them alone. This is still happening, and the waterman is actually maybe a symbol for a big, huge catfish. We have here huge catfish, nearly 3 meters or even more, and they get more and grow bigger because the rivers are so warm and they expand like crazy, and they can really chase people, and they can really take children from the water. So this is a catfish waterman, inspired from my aquarium. We have the Spiegelkarpfen. This is actually the ancient, the ancestor from the goldfish. We have the Libelle, very nice animals, very old species. We have them long before the dinosaurs. 400 million years, they were 1 meter size, the span. Here we go with a little portrait of the Unke, Rohrdommel, Maulwurf, the underground digger. We see Fliegenpilz, magic mushroom portrait, shining, very, very nice, inviting you. And the waterman saying goodbye to you folks. So this is about my imagination of ancient time and ancient mythology. Thank you very much. I wish you a pleasant, nice next year. Boom. Bye bye.